For the Lone Star Conference, I'm Grant Boone. We wrap up Wildcat Week today with a conversation with football coach Ken Collums and graduating quarterback Mitchell Gale, who in the final game of his brilliant ACU career became the all-time leading passer in the history of ACU and the Lone Star Conference. The man he replaced atop that all-time list is the guy he replaced at ACU, Billy Malone. Tell me what you saw from Billy Malone that may have helped lay some of the foundation for what you became as a quarterback.
I just saw, the way it's supposed to be done. It was more, Billy wasn't a guy that was going to talk a whole lot. It was just kind of the way he carried himself. And luckily that's kind of the way that I am. That jives with my personality. And so I was just able to see that it's kind of like an old coal miner. You just take your lunch pail to work and you just go to work. And when that bell rings, then you're done. You don't ask too many questions. You just go to work. You work hard. You lead by example. You do the things right that you're supposed to do, and you do them the best you can. And you work hard at your task at hand. And so I saw that, and I got to see it firsthand from him. And I saw him, and I got to see it pay out on Saturday afternoon. So I knew it wasn't a farce. I knew there was something to that. And so my career since then is I've been trying to just work hard for the things that I want to achieve.
Now, you had a chance over the course of your career to see one NFL receiver your redshirt freshman year in Johnny Knox, and then you got to throw touchdown passes to two guys who are on NFL rosters right now, Clyde Gates and Raymond Radway. This is an unfair question, but I'll go ahead and ask it anyway. Give me a couple of moments or players, memories you have from your 4 years starting at quarterback at ACU.
Oh goodness! I first thought of little Kendrick
Johnson, yeah.
The one guy that probably isn't as well known as the others, but he was a. I was just watching film from some clips from 2010, and he just freaked people down. And it was awesome. I just throw it to him, and he just make 50 yards, and I think that was just a lot of the 12,000 yards I've thrown for him. The success that I've had are due to guys like that. That you just give them the ball, and they'll do whatever they do, and then make it look easy, and then you get credit for it. And so it's kind of been, it's a fun experience for me to be able to share that with guys that I like and guys that you have a deep relationship with.
One of those passes to Kendrick turned into a touchdown in a playoff game your freshman year up in Wichita Falls. You guys beat Midwestern State. Coach, you kind of have this glaze over your eyes at the realization that this guy's not going to be here anymore. Now, you went through it with Billy Malone, and you've told me many times you didn't know that this guy was going to be a 12,000-yard passer when you had him as a redshirt. So now you begin this unenviable task of having to do it for a second time, replace a 12,000-yard passer.
Yeah, I appreciate you bringing that.
Yeah, right. It ruined your Christmas, didn't it?
Yeah, you tend to do that from time to time.
It's my job.
But, yeah, that's right. But if I knew he was going to be as good as he was, I would have slept a lot better after Billy left. And the thing with quarterback play, you don't know what you're dealing with until you get these guys under pressure and they have to make meaningful decisions. The thing that both of those guys had with Mitchell and Billy is they were tough. They were the toughest guys on the field. They could have played linebacker, they could have done whatever, but they were tough. And they were fierce competitors. They were probably the fiercest competitors of anybody on the field, and they had literally a love for the game of football. And those three things give you a chance to excel as a quarterback. And where does that leave us? Well, it leaves us with more questions of what we're dealing with here in the future. But we've got some guys here that I think are ready to step up. And I tell you this, we're going to heat them up this spring and figure out what they can do this spring for sure.
All right, one last question here from Mitch. I know a lot of people naturally are wondering what's next for you. I know you graduate tonight, but then what happens from here for you?
I will probably the rest of this weekend, maybe leading up into Monday. I'm going to move to Dallas, and I'm going to go get ready for the Texas First Nation game over there, and I'm going to train and get ready for our pro day as well. So I'll be in Dallas training for that and getting ready for that. So that's the next thing in my future.
And the goal, of course, is to try to make it to the next level, right?
Oh yes, sir. I would definitely love to keep playing, and I'm been blessed with the big opportunity in the Texas First Nation game, and so I want to make the most of it. So that's what I feel like I'm taking the steps necessary to do that.
Thanks to quarterback Mitchell Gale and football coach Ken Collums, and thanks to you for watching Wildcat Week. For the Lone Star Conference, I'm Grant Boone.